really cool.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that just jumped in their chair.
It's like, what the?
I thought it was another soundbite, but that's fine.
Sorry, I need to get my agenda pulled up again here. All right, so I believe it's my turn to run the meeting this month. Thanks everyone for coming. We typically start the guild meetings with shout outs, and I'm going to take the since I'm moderating this week, I'm going to take the moderator's privilege of doing shout outs first, because I have a couple. I would like to shout out Rysal, Bick, and all of Gravity for getting their mythic Nazoth kill and getting Cutting Edge. And then secondly, I would like to give Leia a shout out for her awesome work on the Streamathon. And I want to thank everyone who helped out with the Streamathon, whether they were advertising, whether they were helping administrate, or whether they were doing the key runs. It's always great to see people working together for charity. And did anyone else have any shout outs?
I wanted to do a shout out for Leia too, actually. Just that she puts so much work into all of the events that we have and helps field all of the events and the ideas that people have and tries to turn them into reality. And she just does such a good job with it all. And so I just wanted to give a shout out to her. Thank you for all of your hard work with everything, helping make the guilds be fun.
Well, I have shout out for Kaylee. Can you guys hear me? Sorry, I'm on my phone. All right, I never know. My shout out for Kaylee. She's gonna get mad at me probably, but I said this to her earlier. Kaylee has worked so hard, and Horde side has grown so much in the past few months with all the raid teams. So awesome job, Kaylee.
Thank you.
And another shout out, I wanted to Ironstones step down as the ambassador of community events, but I would be remiss if I did not give him a shout out for all of his hard work that he did. Sorry, that's Callie. For maybe the last year and a half, I think it was. He really helped take over things when I was super pregnant and just couldn't, and when I was dealing with a newborn. So a shout out to him for all his hard work for EK.
Did anyone else have any shout outs that they wanted to bring up?
I do. We reached a point where we had to turn off guild repairs for Endless. And when I put that announcement out, several people stepped up and made donations so that Endless could continue guild repairs. So I'd like to thank Demonic Chaos, Evelinda, Miffenden, and Father Hades, and an anonymous donor that put us back up to where we will have probably, I'm guessing, 9 months of repairs. So really, really pleased by that. And thank you for helping out your fellow guildies. And my other shout out is for Wario. And I not shouting out anything specific, but Wario has been assuming more and more responsibility and leadership for Endless Kingdom, and I think she's doing an outstanding job of being a leader. And I wanted to shout that out because she's always out there, interacting with everybody. She's always got something started and keeping people involved, and I really appreciate the work she puts in.
My pleasure.
I've got one which just kind of adds on to what Belle already said. Thank you, yes, everybody that sent the gold into E&K. We also had a couple of people who privately sent in gold just for the guild to stash away for Shadowlands to buy materials and stuff. And those were anonymous, so thank you. And just in general, this expansion, all the donations, everybody that's helped out with the guild bank and ensuring that that's kept on going, your generosity is what keeps all of us on the banking team working so hard to bring new services and supports to the guild. So I'd really like to just say a huge thank you for that.
Were there any other shout outs before we move on?
I'll give a shout out to both Starin and to Wario. On top of their already busy schedules, they have put together a Saturday run to help people get their Jaina mounts. They have been running 3 runs every Saturday now, so we've gotten, that would be what, 18 mounts total or something like that to everyone? No, it's sorry, that's 12. I'm an extra week ahead. But they've gotten an extra 12 mounts out to everyone that didn't previously had them out. So just thank you to them for putting together the run.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, guys. All right. If there weren't anything else, then I'm going to go ahead and move on to promotions and introductions of new leadership. And I have a bunch of these, so I'm going to go ahead and start. So we've started a total of 4 new teams at this point. Partly, I wanted to take advantage of the fact that when we have a new expansion coming, we get a lot more applicants, and it's usually a really good time to start a new team. So the first person I'm going to promote is Demonic Chaos. He is the team lead of Chivalry, and they've actually been able to get into Mythic and get a kill, even though really they were mainly going to focus on getting ready for Shadowlands. The second person I have to promote is Threatful. He is the team lead for Dauntless, and Dauntless has also been able to get into Mythic and get, I think, 4 kills it was. So he has also passed his trial for team lead. Additionally, there is another new team, but they're not starting to run until Shadowlands. So we're going to hold off on passing Zos on his trial for team lead to Acheron. And then finally, I have a new team to announce. EpiPens is going to start a new team. They're going to start Heroic and go as far as they can go, whatever that may end up being. So I'm going to be promoting him to Ambassador, and he's going to be starting his trial. And I think the plan is not to do a whole lot of raiding before Shadowlands, but I think they at least maybe want to try to clear Heroic. And that, did I mention, I'm sorry, that team name is Legacy. So yes, we're gonna have 4 new teams going into Shadowlands. I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to see the guild grow. And with that growth comes the need for new leadership. And in the past, we have had chancellors that help with the just overseeing the entire guild, and I have been lacking in what we call raid chancellors. They are people who help me oversee the teams, help me start new teams, help mentor new team leads. They're just there to represent the teams when I am looking to make new or change the rules, things like that. And in general, they're just people that I can bounce ideas off of, and or they can help me manage situations when it's like, hey, I have this situation, is this the right decision to make? And so far, I have accepted 2 chancellor trials. And so at this point, while they're trialing, they're actually promoted to Royal Emissary. And the first chancellor is someone that I chose because I feel like our heroic teams sometimes get, I don't want to say forgotten, but I know for me, specifically, I have not been a heroic raider for a long time, and so I wanted to make sure that our heroic teams were getting a good representative. And so I asked Zosima to stand as the chancellor for our heroic teams. And so I'm promoting him as to Royal Emissary as he continues his trial. He's actually already been trialing for about a month now, maybe a little bit longer. So he is the first of two chancellors that I have chosen. The second is so I originally knew him as Spank. He also has a tune named Silhouette. I'm not even sure which one to promote at this point, but Spank has also been a great source of advice and help for me, and I figured he would be a good choice to help represent the cutting edge teams.
Congrats.
What's on your promotes, guys?
So that's everything I have. Does anyone else have promotions and or want to introduce new leadership?
C-Team does.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So with my promotion, obviously, to RE, my heal lead, Feldrea, is going to be my AB. So if you guys ever have anybody who needs help with healers, he's like a god among healers. So hit him up, but he's not in the meeting. But he got promoted to Templar yesterday. We'll make his Templar to AB, or his promotion to AB.
Again, I wanted to apologize on Feldrea's behalf. He couldn't be here tonight simply because he is currently working.
I have one. So I'm sure some of you have noticed that Horde side has been growing with all the team leads, and we've also been adding more Horde events. And because of that, we really need someone to handle Horde events. Ahaya has agreed to trial to be the royal emissary of Horde community events. So right now she's a Templar working on that trial. So congratulations.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
You're going to be so amazing at it. I'm so excited for you.
She's already great.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I have a couple actually. One is we have decided to have a chancellor over banking because banking has grown so big and has encompassed just so many different departments and things that it's doing right now that we felt that it had grown large enough to need its own chancellor. And Naishala has put forth so much work on banking and has done such an amazing job. And we have seen so much growth because of all of the work that she has put into it. And she's built such a great team, and her team has been amazing as well. So we are promoting Naishala to Chancellor. And because she has already been doing this for so long, and we are considering the work that she has done previously as part of her trial, we are actually going to be promoting her today to Chancellor to start her
Yay!
6-month trial with that. Yay, Naishala!
Yay, Na!
Thanks, guys.
Although, Snow, you'll have to promote because I'm on my Horde Kaylee right now. And then I have a couple of other promotions over here on the Horde side as well. The first one is we have a new team that we are going to be starting up in Shadowlands as well. This team is going to be Team Prometheus, and it is going to be a training team. It will be raiding 2 nights a week. The first night will be on raiding normal content and just really working on training on the mechanic awareness, reading logs, making sure that they know how to min-max their character. It's all about learning how to become a good raider. And then the second night is going to be doing a Mythic Plus dungeon training night for their raiders so that they can really get a solid foothold on learning how to do Mythic dungeons as well. This team will be starting up in Shadowlands and is going to be led by Demon Stratus, who I think is going to be absolutely amazing at this. So Demon Stratus is going to be promoted to start his trial to become our and team lead of Prometheus. And then the other promotion that I have is I have an ambassador for Fate. Finally, I have more leadership, and Queek has agreed to be ambassador for Fate, and I'm really excited to be working with him. So, ambassador would be what Queek is going to be. So, thank you, Queek.
You're welcome.
And it for promotions on the Horde side.
Yay. Thanks for helping Kaylee.
Yes, he's amazing. I really appreciate
The poor one-woman show.
bigger. Do you realize I have 3 other leaders over here now? I now have
It's amazing.
Queek, Nana, and Demon Stratus.
I would like to say that I will be promoting. Sorry, I'm Threatful, team lead for Dauntless. I will be promoting Hermanubis as my ambassador for Dauntless. And then my other officer is Atorlan. He's our resto shaman. They both do a fantastic job, and I just want to thank them for all that they do.
Congrats, guys.
Thanks. I also have a promotion. Mr. Katarina / Evader has passed his trial as ambassador, and we have promoted him a couple of days ago. So congrats, Kat, or recruitment team.
Hey, Kat.
Thank you.
Kat,
Yeah, a lot of promotions going on. It's almost like there's a new expansion coming or something, and we're preparing for it.
I have one.
Okay.
I am going to not trial star and just promote her to my AB because she's already shown outstanding leadership skills, and she deserves to be brought in to help us all grow and get better and complement the rest of us.
Yay, Star!
And welcome to the jungle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Were there any more before we move on to reports? All right, so I guess we'll move on then to the State of the Kingdom, and we're going to start today, I think, with Eternal Kingdom Horde. So that's you, Kaylee.
Well, outside of all the things I have already mentioned, I don't think there's really too much more to talk about. I know Reckoning has met their goal a long time ago and no longer needs gear from Heroic, so we've been opening it up to the alts and friends and family and whatnot, other guildies that want to come to it, and we've just been kind of, clearing it every week. And Faith is still working on progressing. We've gotten 5 bosses down. We've only had a full team for 3 weeks, so I'm pretty excited about the 5 bosses, but we're still working on more, and I'm sure we'll have a couple more down before, maybe at least 1 more down before Shadowlands. Before the pre-patch. And then, of course, I mentioned the new team that's starting up, and I've already been over all the events that we do. So I think that's about it for Horde.
Then next up would be Endless Kingdom, and that's Belle.
Okay, and I have only a little bit to talk about, so I'll be brief. I do have a request, and this is not just Endless Kingdom, but this is of the guild in general. And that is that you make sure your Discord name matches your main's name. Even if you just put it in parentheses, do something so people can find you in Discord. It's not just administrative, but when somebody knows that you're looking for a key and they have that key, you know, they try to reach out to you. They can't find you if your Discord name doesn't match. So I think that it's really helpful, and it's helpful to everybody in the guild when we can find one another and help each other out. So I wanted to put in a pitch for that. Like I mentioned in the shout outs, Endless Kingdom Repairs is on a separate system from the rest of the guild, and we have primarily been reliant on donations for our repairs. So really appreciate everybody who put in money for funding guild repairs for Endless Kingdom. That means a lot to me, and I just want you guys to know that I really appreciate it. That said, I'm looking for ideas, especially come Shadowlands, looking for people who are wanting to get involved in seeing how we can make a more permanent way of raising money for repairs. So if you have ideas or interest in that, let me know. Or you can go to Naishala, and because it'll be a banking function. The other thing I wanted to mention is that we are looking for an additional person to help out the sponsorship team. So we are looking for one more person to join up with the team and help with invites as Shadowlands approaches. Looking for somebody who likes meeting new people and wants, is passionate about the guild, wants to bring people into the guild in a way that they get the most benefit out of that, have a great experience joining the guild. So if you were to take on this position, you would be processing the social applications, you'd be setting up roles in Discord, and you'd be making sure that people have everything they need in order to have a great experience joining our guild. That would include interviews, and so there is a time commitment. It's going to take a couple of hours a week, and we would expect that you would process at least a couple of applications a week. So be prepared for the workload. But if you're interested and you're interested in meeting new people and helping out, talk to Mardine or talk to myself, or you can talk to Wario and learn more about it.
Great.
I could help Wario.
We all love it.
So much fun. Seriously.
And our sponsorship team does a great job. They've processed so many apps in the last couple of months. I don't have the numbers at hand, but I saw them yesterday, and it looked to me like it was double what it was this time last year. So they're doing a great job of bringing people in, and I really appreciate them. So thank you guys. And that's all I have.
And then I guess that leaves Eternal Kingdom Alliance. So you already heard about our 4 new teams, and you heard about our new leadership. So really all I have to say is that we're wrapping up this tier. I think it's actually been a fantastic tier for everybody. Eternal Kingdom has been well represented. Our teams are continuing to improve every tier, and I really enjoy seeing that. I love seeing our teams grow. And I just also wanted to mention, for those of you that haven't noticed, I turned off repairs, and the plan is to turn them back on November 10th when Castle Nathria releases. And that's just to give us a little bit of time to breathe, because repairs really do drain the guild bank. And I know pretty much people are mostly done with Prague this tier, and so I felt now is a good time to just sort of not have that constant drain on our funds, so that we have more gold to spend when those raid packs that we send out are going to be really expensive at the start of the tier. And I know last expansion we even weren't able to send them out at the beginning because mats were just too expensive, and we didn't have enough people helping to farm because they would just put it up on the H themselves because gold. So that's why I've turned off repairs, but they'll be back. So, and next up is community management with Leia.
Hello, everyone. Are you ready for the ridiculous amount of information I give? I promise I will try to be quick because I have a baby who is trying to beat me up right now. Okay, so hold on. Sorry, that was the hubby. Okay, so I'm gonna start with events just because I am. All right. So just to recap for the streamathon, first of all, thank you everybody who participated, whether you were on a carry team or you had your key carried. I have a couple of special kind of streamathon related shout outs that I want to give. One is to Alessandra. I had kind of a last minute family thing that day, and when the bot broke, Allie was there and she just manually did stuff for a while. Until we kind of opened the sheet up and had the teams do it themselves, and then Sari fixed the bot. So thank you so much to her. Also thank you to Jazzy. He helped me go through the task of making sure everybody was marked, so he could take care of that while I was trying to finalize the spreadsheet stuff. So thanks to Jazzy for that. So we actually ended up beating our goal. Our goal was $1,500, and we raised $1,720 for direct relief, and this was actually specifically for COVID-19 response. We had 205 keys submitted and ran a total of 187. This does not count zeros, as 0 is not a key. Just in case y'all are wondering, the most key, the key that was run the most was King's Rest. And as I said, because y'all are cray-cray, the highest run key was a 20. With the most run level being a 15. The team that ran the most keys was 327 million failure damage with 24. And right after that was Twilight Destruction with 21. We also had a super awesome prize that was donated by the ever wonderful Wario, who also made our super cool flyer for the streamathon. So thank you, Wario, for that as well. And that has already been announced, and also the prizes for our carriers were already announced as well, and if they haven't shipped out, they will ship out soon, as soon as people are able to do them. I know I got mine out already. So that is that. I already mentioned not Ahaya for Horde. So for Alliance, we have a couple things coming up that we're working on. We're going to be setting up a weekly PvP event. So you stay tuned and get more information on that. And we have a couple one-time events we're looking into. We also are talking about having more guild game nights since that was pretty popular. And one of the things we're discussing is having groups of people play Among Us, which is like $4.99 on Steam or free on your iPad or phone or Android. So those are some things we have that we're talking about. And going into Shadowlands, please make sure you take a look at the calendar in Discord. I will be updating the one on the website, but as I always tell you, Discord is the best place to look. That is going to be the most accurate. A lot of the runs are going on hiatus because people just aren't interested in running normal anymore. They're not even interested in running heroic because they're tired and they're getting ready for the new expansion. Some of them may come back for a little bit with pre-patch, just so people can test things out. But other than that, at the end of tiers, this usually happens. So just keep an eye out, and we will let you know when things are kind of revving back up. Okay, so that is with that. Social media, don't really have a whole lot to talk about at the moment, but we do. I am actually talking to Nirvana tomorrow, and we're going to be getting the podcast back on the road. So yeah, that's with that. With media, if you missed Twitch yesterday, the Twitch web show with Nevsington yesterday, you missed a lot of fun. It was Nevsington, Polymorph, and Phil. And it was a pretty cool thing to watch. And he actually did a giveaway. So if you missed that, you missed a giveaway, but it won't be the last one we do for that. So take time to go and look at his VOD, and we'll let you know when the next one's going to come up. I think that is everything, if I forgot it. But since I still have the mic, I wanted to give a belated shout out because I saw somebody in Discord in the meeting, and I want to give a shout out. Is he still here? To Legion, my old buddy from Dreadnought, who I see is in Discord right now. Welcome back, buddy. And that's it.
All right. So next up is recruitment, and that's Lily.
Hello, folks. So the numbers are up again. For August, we have a total of 75 raid apps, and of those, 46 were trialed, and of those, 6 were mercenary apps. I don't have the count for social at the moment, having a little bit of a problem with my count tabulations, but I will make sure that those are posted as soon as I get them. But 75 is a lot for this time of year, and it was, if we were to compare it to this time last year, it's literally twice what we had. So we are doing a great job. Thank you, everybody, for that. And that's all I have.
That means the next person up is Nishala for banking.
Thanks, Snow. So I'm going to start with farming runs. So thank you to everybody who attended our farming runs this expansion, and an even bigger thank you to everybody that ran them for us. Our farming runs have now come to a close for this expansion, but we will be resuming them come Shadowlands. We are anticipating that there's going to be a huge demand for materials within the first couple of weeks, so all new materials will be awarded double tickets for at least the first month, if not longer. We'll be raffling off some cool prizes that very first month as well, so stay tuned for some more information on that. If you'd like to run a farming group, please reach out to Katarina and he'll get you all set up for those. The donations to the guild bank, all of the guild banking characters are pinned into the banking channel in EK Discord. So if you're not sure where to send something and you can't get a hold of me on Discord or somebody else, go ahead, check it out there, and it'll give you who to send it to. Our August winners, first place was Mavu for a mount. Second place was that Katarina guy for a raid pack. And third place was Emmeline for 5 flasks of your choice. So please reach out to myself, Nishala, to claim your prizes, and we'll get that sorted out for you. Our transmute program is now also closed until the new expansion. We will be operating it again in Shadowlands. There is going to be a need for it. So again, if you'd like to be part of this in any capacity, reach out to Katarina. He'll get you set up. We're super flexible. We don't need your cooldowns every single day. It's a completely volunteer program, so we try to make sure that it is crafted around the person that is offering us that service. Our commissary is also closed as of last week. We're not sure yet when we're going to be running this for Shadowlands, but we are completely going to. It was such a huge success, and I feel it was a great service for the guild. So we're also looking at expanding the commissary with something like, right now we're just calling it Storefront. We're searching for a name for it. This will have items like enchants, gems, armor kits, that type of stuff, and they'll be able to be ordered on a daily basis. So your commissary will have more of your consumables that you use for raid fights, Mythic Plus, that type of stuff. And the storefront will have more like things that you build onto items for enhancement. We're still working on some of the final details on this program, but we hope to have that up and running in Shadowlands roughly around the same time that we roll out the commissary. We are also currently running a transmog contest, so give us your best Shadowlands inspired transmog and post it in the Discord channel. September 30th is the final date for that, and then our esteemed panel of judges will choose the top 3 of those transmogs. After that, we will release those 3 transmogs for voting, which can take place by everybody in the guild. The cost for a vote is 500 gold. You'll send that to EK Gamble. We will run the votes for about 1 week, and then once the votes are tallied, everyone that voted on the winner will receive a share of the gold pod, and all 3 of the transmog entrants chosen will win a prize that's been donated by somebody in the guild. Excuse me. Once the pre-patch goes live, we're also going to start betting on which class you think will be the first to 60. Bets can be sent to EK Gamble with your chosen class in the subject line. I'm assuming that this will be proportional betting again, and you can send that to EK Gamble. We don't have a minimum amount for this yet. We're still working on that. The next thing is bank tabs are now available for rent in the EK Bank. If you're interested in renting one for your team, please reach out to me and we'll get you sorted out. Barring that, the banking team would like to thank everybody that's helped make us such a success this expansion. If you have any ideas, questions, if you'd like to be part of banking, please reach out to me. If you have any problems, please get in touch with our RE, who is also Jazzy, which it's not an official promotion, but Jazzy is now going to be the RE of banking. And our ABs are Drop Bay, Major Chill, who also wasn't an official promotion, but he's there, and Katarina. So one of us should be able to help you. We're not always in game, but I know every single one of us will always get back to you if you get with us on Discord. So thanks again, you guys have made this expansion a dream to be part of your banking operation.
All right, and that pretty much wraps it up for the guild meeting. So thanks
Snow,
everyone for coming. Yes.
I forgot something.
Go ahead.
I was too busy talking about like all the stuff that we're doing. I need help. I need a new ambassador for Alliance community events. So if you're looking to get more involved in the guild, please message me. You don't have to be in leadership now or have ever been in leadership before. I'm looking for somebody who is passionate about the guild and wants to help make sure we keep having awesome events and that they're running smoothly. That's it. Sorry.
No
hey,
worries.
Snow, can I do a shout out real quick?
Absolutely.
Since I was late to the meeting because time changes suck. I want to thank everybody from the Gravity side, or not Gravity side, from Empire side, Alp's friends and stuff. He came in and helped us do some mythic kills and stuff like that. So I want to thank everybody who came with him. I don't remember all your names. I apologize. And also thank to Bick and Iron for stepping up and tanking for us yesterday, Friday. I greatly appreciate it.
All right, and like I said, that's all I have. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the bot.